Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. Good morning, welcome to the Tech Knowledge webinar. Welcome, everybody. We're very happy to have you here. All right, I'm just giving time for more people to join so that we start. It's great to have everyone here. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to our webinar. My name is Mutsunrayo Ayo Akwe. I am the Senior Marketing Manager for Africa at Tech Knowledge, and I am excited to be your moderator for this session today. So, as you know, we will be discussing harnessing AI for business efficiency with a focus on how you can use Microsoft 365 AI Copilot to streamline your tasks and be more efficient at work. Once again, I'm very happy to have you here. Welcome to our webinar. As you know, Tech Knowledge is a digital transformation leader within the industry where we not just provide digital scaling services, but we provide also cybersecurity services and technical managed services for your businesses. All right. So before we go into the webinar, I wanted to set a tone for the webinar today. Now, a lot of us know, I mean, we're all here today because we know that AI is reshaping industries at an unprecedented rate. Every business is using AI to streamline their operations, to automate their repetitive tasks, to even elevate their decision making. And so today's session will be hands-on. We're going to be giving you practical insights and some live demos on how you can make the most of AI within your organization. Now, considering how AI has been globally published and the consistent improvement on AI. We're looking at it from an Africa and a Nigeria perspective, right? Nigeria is one of the greatest tech hubs in Africa, and even here in Nigeria, we have seen a significant adoption of AI or a significant growth in AI adoption, so to speak. And according to a particular study, AI could actually potentially increase the Nigerian economy annual growth rate by 1.5%, right? And considering how much of impact AI could be, it is important for us to understand it. It is important for us to understand the merits and the demerits, as well as how we can use it to establish and elevate our businesses. I also read somewhere that around 50% of Nigerian businesses have already started exploring or implementing AI technologies, so they can improve their operational efficiency, they can have better output with their daily tasks, etc. So I mean, for this webinar, it's going to be, like I said, a very hands-on and practical session. Today's session is all about empowerment and practicality. By the end of this webinar, you will be able to know how you can use Microsoft 365 Copilot to tackle specific business challenges. So everything from HR to operations to finance and even administrative tasks can be better managed using Microsoft 365 Copilot, and we'll be showing you how to do that. You'll walk away with actionable knowledge that you can start implementing right away. So I'm going to give some time before we go into the webinar by itself. I'm going to give some time for you to, take a moment, grab a bottle of water, a cup of tea, or if you want to invite a colleague to come and sit by you so you can listen to this insightful session together, I'll give a couple of moments so that you can do that. All right. Thank you so much for that music, Wakas. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I will be introducing very, very quickly our trainer for the day. Our trainer is Wakas Shafiq. He is one of the most valuable trainers that we have at Tech Knowledge, and he is a Microsoft certified trainer. He's going to be taking us on this training journey together. I would implore you to pay as much attention as you possibly can, because at the end of this session, at the end of this training, you would also be getting Microsoft badges that you can post on your social media profile and maybe, give your HR manager for some additional perks. So over to you, Wakas. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Mo, for the great introduction. It's indeed pleasure to be with all of you, and I want to warmly welcome each one of you who are participating in this event. Hopefully, you are going to learn something new, something interesting, something which is linked with your roles and with the tasks which you are doing on daily basis. So the AI and Copilot is emerging, and I'm going to share that excitement with you, the ways through that you can enhance your productivity, unleash your creativity, and up-level your skills. So we will dig down deep into detail of that courses. The course which we are covering today is MS 4004. That is the official Microsoft course. Okay. And the beauty of this course is that it's going to help you out to learn the basic tools, functionalities, and the features of Copilot at first phase, because that was the first module. Secondly, you are also going to explore and learn from different use cases which are a part of this course. So hopefully this really going to help you out to understand the core functionalities of Copilot. On top of it, the daily routine tasks which you are doing you are doing into your roles. Hopefully these use cases are going to help you out in that. At a very high level, if you see, we are going to discuss about the brief history of AI and Copilot, where this all started, and then definitely we will see what are the Copilot for Microsoft 365 is, what are its different type, how the whole system at the backend would work, and the most important part of whenever we deliver AI and a Copilot or generative AI training sessions is a prompt, because prompt is a way how you talk with the machine. Okay, so the more effective you task, more effective response you can expect from the system. And we are going to discuss that how you as an individual can write an effective prompts as well. Lastly, we will also see the possibilities which you can like definitely get through Microsoft 365 Copilot by using different products like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Microsoft Teams, etc. So this will cover our first modules, and when we will move towards the second modules, that is all about the demos and the practicality and the practical application of whatever we will discuss in the first modules. So hopefully, this session is going to be very interactive, and I would really appreciate if you could please make it interactive. How you can do that? For example, if during the session you have any question, you can stop me. I will make sure to respond to your question, and then we will move forward. And at the end of our trainings, then definitely we would have a question and answer session as well, and I will ensure to respond all your questions eventually. So when we discuss about the audience profile, so this course is specifically for those who want to learn about Microsoft Copilot and AI capabilities and want to understand that how what are the real use cases about which you can use into your organizations as well with Copilot. The most important thing is as Copilot have different versions, so you have Copilot for web, you have Copilot for Microsoft 365, we have role-based Copilot, etc. We have product-based Copilots as well. So the for this course, definitely in order to perform the use case exercises, which I'm going to discuss with you, you definitely would be required Microsoft 365 subscription. A paid subscription from Microsoft means, in simple word, you should have a license of Copilot for Microsoft 365 as a part of this course to actually get maximum benefit from all the exercises. But if you don't have, don't worry. I mean, because I'm going to at least share with you all the knowledge, information, and the capabilities which Copilot could provide, which eventually going to help you out. Moving forward, as I mentioned that we have module 1 and module 2, starting from the module 1. But before actually digging down into Copilot, let's talk a little bit about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has been evolving for decades. It's all started in 1956 when John McCarthy actually introduced the terms artificial intelligence, aiming to create machines that can think like humans. Okay, and then AI, or artificial intelligence in simple words, it's simply a technology that enables machines to copy human intelligence. This means that. Maybe you would be able to perform tasks that typically require human thinking, such as understanding language, such as recognizing patterns, such as solving problems, maybe making few decisions based on the data which you may have. So this is all about artificial intelligence. Moving forward, when we say there is a concept of machine learning. What is machine learning? That is a subset of artificial intelligence, and in simple word, that is basically where you teach actually machines to learn from the data and make predictions. And that model, whatever you will train based on the data, they improve their performance over time. From where all this started was little bit history about machine learning. In 1997, indeed, what happened was IBM created a computer, and that computer was called Deep Blue. The computer was very special because it would play chess game at a very high level. Deep Blue made headlines when it defeated the world chess champion of that time. So this event was very significant at that time because it showed that computer could learn and make decisions based on data, which is actually a concept called machine learning. Fast forward, definitely into 2027, there is something new which is called deep learning, and you all heard about it. Okay, what is that deep learning is? So in 2017, Google actually the AlphaGo used deep learning to beat human champion again in a game which is called Go, and you can always search on the internet what that Go game is, which highlighted that the ability of the neural network to learn from vast amount of data. So this is how AI keep emerging with the passage of time. In 2021, you have you have heard about chat gpt, open ai, all these technologies have emerged, and those are means the beauty of those technology ai generative technology was that they can create human like text, and you also heard about the natural language processing, because today this technology is into your hand. You are able to ask anything, create anything, summarize anything, create code, generate codes into your own language. Just simply say something to a machine and eventually it's going to respond to you. So that is simply the next level of artificial intelligence which we are witnessing nowadays. These milestones shows that AI has progressed from simple learning through the advanced creativity, etc. So in simple word, if you really want to understand the difference between the machine learning and deep learning, which are the main like our technologies, so I can give you some examples. For example, think machine learning as like you are teaching a child to recognize fruits. Okay, you can show a child through means few examples about fruit, where you explain them the features of the fruit, like what is the color of the fruit, what is the shape of the fruit. So here actually you are teaching the machine to learn from the data. On the other side, when it comes to deep learning, imagine teaching a same child to recognize fruit by letting them maybe observe through thousands of fruits images and learn the features on their own. You are not teaching it, but actually machine based on the data learning on their own without specified instruction, which you mostly give when we were talking about machine learning. So this is a major difference. I hope you understand the whole history and the basic concepts which are around artificial intelligence. Now let's talk directly towards the generative ai and llm, which is actually the copilot.
Now, where what Copilot for Microsoft 365 is, see, you have used the chat gpt, so it's just like that there is a model which has been trained on a huge amount of data. Consider it, for example, a person sitting next to you, he is your assistant right now. Okay, imagine that person has read all the books all the resources information available on the internet. So he have much information right now. Okay, so whatever you will ask from that person, he is going to respond you. Same likely large language models which are here have been trained on a huge amount of data. What Microsoft did it, Microsoft realized, okay, means okay, we have GPTs, we have everything, but what about the data which is my official or a business related data? What they did is they actually introduced like the Microsoft Graph. What is that Microsoft Graph is your chats, calendars, meetings, means any information which you may have on your tenant level. For example, if you are using Microsoft 365, all the communication which you may have with your colleagues, which you may have with the vendors, everything is actually on Microsoft 365. What Microsoft did is Microsoft combined the power of large language models with Microsoft Graphs. So now today, even these AI technology or Copilot is able to extract the information from Word, from Excel, from PowerPoint, from your OneDrive, from SharePoint, and all these means which is your personal data, which is into your reach. But on the other side, large language model was mostly trained on the external resources. This is your internal data. So Microsoft combine all of these things across all the application, which may be Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Teams. And we are going to see that how it's going to help you out in the future. So this is what means it's basically an orchestration engine that combine the power of large language model with the actually the Microsoft Graph. Now in a market you will get a lot of questions about, okay, means means see, all AI models not maybe suitable for each businesses. Today you have lot of copilots available in the market. What those copilots are? You have Copilot Web, which you are already using. You have Copilot Mobile, which is onto your mobile. If you don't have, you just go to Play Store or App Store, and just you can download a Copilot. So you would be able to get access of it free of cost. You have Copilot Pro as well. What is that? Actually, it is an individual version. For example, if you are not working with an organization, and if you are using, let's say, Microsoft 365 service, you can have that Pro, Microsoft Copilot Pro, and that it is going to provide you the same capability which you will get on Microsoft 365 Copilot. Our core focus today would be on Microsoft 365 Copilot, and we are going to talk a lot about this hopefully very soon. Then you have also role aligned Copilot as well. What does that mean? What those roles are? You may have like sales, service, finance, etc. And then you have in product Copilot. In product mean Microsoft also integrated Copilot across all their products like Azure, like GitHub, like Fabrics, Dynamics 365. These are all the Microsoft product. So these are the type of Copilots which are available right now in the market. So, team, till now, if you have any questions, so please let me know. Any question which you have? Not really. Okay. Now, moving ahead, we are going to discuss about how Copilot works, and this is important because why you should use Copilot instead of other available AI platform or a product which are in place. So this is the answer of this one, okay? Because the system is very secure. So if you see here, this is the whole ecosystem, and let me highlight everything for you so that you can understand. So first of all, these are your application. Actually, Copilot for Microsoft 365 uses using three fundamental technologies. One is Microsoft 365 application. Second one is a graph. Okay. The third one is a large language model. Okay, so normally what will happen is you from these applications from Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you send a prompt, or maybe you want to ask something from Copilot. What Copilot will do, Copilot interact with your data, which is Microsoft Graph. That may be your emails, that may be your files, that may be meetings, that may be chats, calendars, contacts. So this is what Microsoft Graph is. So it sees all the information from your Microsoft Graph, okay, and then they send back this information to the large language model to extract more information if it is available right now. Okay, what this LLM will extract few more information for you, and eventually it going to send back the same information to Microsoft Graph again. What does that mean? Why it is sending the same information, the question to Microsoft Graph? Because that is a post processing called grounding. What does that mean? It ensures that, for example, if I'm working in one of the organization and I have access to a specific type of resources, it ensure that all the securities, policies, and the compliance and the access which I should have access to, the data which I should have access to, it ensure that it's only providing that relevant information, not the data. For example, if I am working in an HR department, I should not have access to a finance related data. So the co-pilot have that capability to ensure that what policies are in place in the organization, and it always follow those policies before actually giving you the response. After all this, co-pilot send the specific response to your organization. The good thing here is co-pilot, whatever you are doing, whatever you are writing, is not going to use your data to train the models. Okay, so this would be your data. You are only know what you are writing, but it's eventually going to help you out to get the exact response. Now moving ahead, team, this, if you understand this, I hope you can get maximum benefit from Copilot for Microsoft 365. What is that? Prompt. What does prompt mean? Prompt is a way you ask question from someone. Imagine I gave you an example of your assistant. A person is with you and you are going to say him, okay, just give me a book. Okay, that person, maybe he has all the information, but you didn't specify it. You didn't give him a context what sort of book you are looking for, which like if you want to see a specific page in a book, you didn't specify all these information. So eventually even that person would not be able to give you to provide you the exact book. So here, whenever you write prompt, always consider these four things. Goal, your goal should be very much clear. Okay, for example, if you see here, I write a goal, something that I want. Okay, I want a list of 3 to 5 bullet point to prepare for me something. Okay, so here it is. So this is my goal, which I have to give to the prompt. While writing any question to Copilot, I have to ensure that my goal is clear. Context, that is also super important. Why do you need it and when it is involved? For example, you want. Okay, this is a context, and if you see this example, I specifically wrote it to you. If you see this highlighted one, this is your goal. You need, what is your outcome? You need 3 or 5 bullet points. Okay, if you see this one, for what you need it, this is what the context is: to prepare me for a meeting with client X to discuss their phase 3 band campaign. Okay, and now here you are also giving your prompt a source as well. This is a source that you are saying to Copilot that focus on my emails and the team chats only. Okay, and the last one, if you see here, was source. Expectations, source. What are your expectation? Please, means you want that response maybe in a simple language where Copilot can give you the response easily. We are going to try different prompts now, and I will specifically mention, okay, this is a goal, this is a context, this is where you like highlight the you provide the exact expectation and your context is clear. So we are going to cover that when we will do some demo exercises. Okay, so I hope what we covered so far is the history of artificial intelligence. Okay, we also covered about prompting. We also see how Copilot works specifically. Okay, so team, if you have any question till now, feel free to ask, because I want to spend now the time on the demos. Going to stop my screen just to see you if you have cameras enabled. Any questions which you may have, feel free to ask. I'm checking my chat box as well. Perfect. Okay, so team, now is the main session. Okay, we are going to discuss a lot. We have short of time, but I will try to cover maximum things here in front of you. I'm going to share my screen instead of the presentation so that you can see everything, both of the things. So please thumb up if you are able to see my screen now. Okay, perfect. Perfect, team. Thank you so much for your confirmation. So let's move ahead now. I am moving simply to give you some of the demos. But before I do, let me share with you something. I hope you are able to see my presentation, correct? Give me thumb ups. Perfect. Great. Okay, so see, in Microsoft 365 Copilot, we can do several things. We can compose and summarize document with Microsoft in Word. We can summarize and draft email in Outlook. We can create some awesome presentation in few minutes. We can also analyze and transform data in Excel. We can do several things like capture minute of meetings and everything here. Now I am going directly towards to show you a demo of Copilot for Microsoft 365. I hope you are able to see or see this platform, Microsoft 365. Just give me thumbs up if you are able to see it. Perfect, perfect, great. Okay, so team, this is what Microsoft 365 had. What I'm trying to do is I'm simply going to office.com. Okay, so if someone don't know how to get access of it, you will go to office.com. You should have a Microsoft 365 Copilot license on top of Microsoft 365 services. And once you would have that one, so you would be able to do several things. What I'm trying to do right now is, if you see here, I have a Copilot. Okay. And I also have a Copilot in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and we are going to see how to do, means how this could help us. But let me go to this Copilot now, which is on my left side. Okay. And I'm going to show you a use case here. Let me go back to my presentation. And in my presentation, if you see, this is a HR related use case. Okay. Where what we are going to do is, please understand this first of all, so that you guys able to know what I'm doing. We will create a job description using Copilot in Word first of all. Okay, this is my first task. Secondly, I'm going to analyze resumes. So imagine you have a job open, a job role open in your company. You published it and you started receiving different resumes. Okay, now you want to compare different. For maybe you receive 2 or 3 or 10 resumes for the same post, and you want to compare and want to take a decision which resume is the best one, which is aligned with the job description which you have. So I'm going to use Copilot to perform that task. The third thing which I will do is, once I would have that CV, the final CV, which Copilot will tell me which is the best one, I'm going to conduct an interview. But before interview, I will create some interview question related to that post through Copilot. And then at the end, we are going to write an offer letter to all the participant, means whoever would be selected. I'm also going to write an offer letter to them as well. So see how Copilot could help you out. So here, what you need is, let me show you my OneDrive first of all, so that because you need OneDrive where you are going to save all those resources. Imagine you received resumes, CVs, you have to put it onto your OneDrive so that Copilot could work with you. So let me show you first of all my OneDrive. Here we have OneDrive. I have put few like resumes. If I go to my files, we have a HR use case technology. Okay. If you will see here, I have resume from Nestor. I have resume from Alex. I have resume from Petty, and I also have a job description. Maybe the role which I am hiring, I already have a job description for it. Just forget about this for now. So I have 3 resumes and a job description. What I am going to do is, I am going to Microsoft Word. Okay, opening a blank document. And this is simply the Microsoft 365 Copilot is. So here it is saying, what do you want to do with Copilot? You can say it, I want to write job description for the role of animated designer, for example. Okay, and I'm just going to send it. I can even refer back few of the document. So if you see what Copilot will do, Copilot is going to create the job description within Microsoft Word, which mostly I do. So it's going to enhance my productivity. In few minutes, I wrote like just uh, it's give me the summary of all, what I was required. So this is the first step. So now you have job description. Let's say you have this job description which you drafted from Copilot and you saved it here. Okay, I have that. I created this job description from Copilot and I just saved it into my OneDrive. Now, as a next step, what I am going to do is here you also have a Copilot. If you see, you have a Copilot here. You also have Copilot within Microsoft Word. So I am in a Microsoft Word. Okay, I'm going to name it HR use case. Okay, so there would be a file now saved into my OneDrive. I'm going here, Copilot. And if you see, I'm going to give it a prompt, which I already have. Instead of writing, I'm just putting something here. Please create a report that compare the attached resumes to the requirement of senior animation designer in the attached job description. And then the second task which I'm giving to Copilot is I also need ranking of the candidate from the most qualified to the least qualified. Okay. And now what I can do is Copilot have a capability. If you will press slash button, eventually you would be able to attach your files and resumes from your OneDrive. If I will go here, if you will see in my files, I have all those resumes. Petty, Alex, Nestor. Let me show you again. In my OneDrive, I have same resumes. Okay. I'm going to Copilot, HR use cases, and this is what I drafted. And I'm going to attach all those resumes so that it can compare everything for me. Files. So this is resume number one, which I attached. This is resume number two, which is of Petty. This is resume number three, which is of Alex. Okay. I also have job description. So I'm going to attach the job description of animated designer as well, which I already saved on OneDrive. For example, let's say this one. So I have three resumes. I have a job description. What I'm going to say to Copilot, please create a report that compared the attached resumes to the requirement of the animated designer, which is in the job description. And then Copilot is also ranked the best candidate for me. So let's send this prompt to the Copilot and let's see what response we are going to get. So see here, Copilot created what Copilot response is. Okay, Copilot compares all the resumes and give me a high level insight that Petty have this education, experience, skills, certificate and publication. Alex have this. And also, he also what it did is it also ranked the best candidate. Petty. So if you see the ranking, Petty has extensive experience in both 2D and 3D animation, strong leadership skills. That's why he ranked it. And eventually, I have my job ready. Here, I'm also going to, for example, now I have a good comparison and everything is ready. I mean, I don't need to scream through each and every CV to extract that type of information. Copilot can do, which will like save maybe my 1 hour or so during the day. Now I'm also want write for me an offer letter. Okay, so I already have something. So let me copy it from there so that you guys we save time. So I have this prompt. Just check this prompt. What I'm saying to Copilot right now is I'm a HR manager for a graphic designer institute. Please create an email offer letters to Pathy. And I'm also telling him that this would be his salary. He also need to accept the job offer letter and he must return a PDF version of it to us. So I'm giving all the instruction to him. So when it will draft a offer letter for this person, for example, we can say it. Who is this one? Patty. Okay, Patty is the one who finalized, and I'm just going to send this prompt to my copilot. So now copilot is going to draft an offer letter and it will add all the information which you may need quickly. You can copy it, make it a part of your Word, and you can like change it if you don't like that one, so you can also be able to do a lot of other things. So this is the first use case which I want to show you, that I created the job description. I also compare different resumes here, and I drafted at the end the job offer letter for the candidate. And if you do that work manually, it will take a lot of time of you, but if you will do through copilot, it's going to help you a lot, help you save a lot of your time. Now, moving ahead, going back towards the next use case. Okay, what is that next use case is, I have, imagine I have a sales and finance team in your organization, and you just published or maybe issued a RFP, request for proposal. You need services of training, you also need licenses, and you need a content development services. Okay, this is what you need into your company. I'm just going to bold it so that you guys get to know. Okay, so RFP you will issue, and then you need these services from different vendors. What will happen next? We will evaluate those two different proposals which will be submitted based on these by different vendors. Okay, and then we will give max to, because your finance team already given you a price. Okay, so once the proposal will come, you want to see, okay, it should not be exceeding the prices, and it should not be we can see it like at a later stage. But the whole idea is, you are going to publish an RFP, and two different proposals will be submitted by different vendors. You are going to rank all of these based on the prices which you may have, and then we will do a comparative analysis of all these proposals, etc. How you can do that, this is something which we are going to see. I'm going back to my copilot. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to show you my OneDrive again so that you can see what sort of files I have. Let me show you. This is a vendor proposal evaluation. Okay, I have created three sheets. Sale proposal, for example, this is a evaluation criteria. So let me show you what is the evaluation criteria. So if you see, for licenses I have a budget of $90,000. For trainings I have $8,000. For content development, let's say I have $7,000. For video creation I just have $5,000. So this is my criteria, my company criteria. I don't want to exceed from this budget. Now, what proposals submitted by the vendors are? This is the first proposal which I received. Let's say, so first proposal said that, okay, for licenses I will charge this, for training I will charge this. Same goes with the second proposal as well. Okay, okay. So we have two proposals and one evaluation criteria which is with us. I'm going to Copilot. Let's start it from here. Okay, so I have a prompt just to save our time, which you can definitely use. I'm going to copy it and I'm going back to my Copilot. I'm going to give it a prompt now. So if you see here, the my prompt is very detailed, and please have a look on this one. What, because the more context, the more goal oriented, the more sources which you will provide, eventually you are going to get the accurate response. What I'm asking to Copilot right now, I want to create an executive summary of two proposals. Okay, compare the sale proposal vendor 1 and sale proposal vendor 2. Look at the proposed prices. That is my evaluation criteria in sale proposal, and then evaluate each vendor based on the criteria. If the price is same as per evaluation criteria, if the price would be same, it the Copilot will give them how many marks? 10 marks. For price variation of 20%, give 8 marks. For price variation greater than 20%, give 5 marks. And at the end, I'm giving it my expectation as well. Share the brief paragraph outlining purpose. For example, I need such that to evaluate the proposal from means I need that in this form. I need a comparative analysis between all those things. So let's see what we can do now. On my OneDrive, which is here, we have all these files. Okay, in my Copilot, here you have you can you would be able to add some resources. If you see here, sometime you would be able to see all those files here. If not, you also have upload options. So you will go there. It's asking attach cloud files. So because OneDrive is cloud, so I'm going there, and my files. And in my files, I am going to do what? I know this is a vendor evaluation files, which I showed you. This is file number one. This is file number two, the vendor proposal one, to which I receive. And this is my evaluation criteria, and I'm going to select it. So I have given three files to Copilot now, and I want to do a comparative analysis and just want to rank based on the prices which I receive from different vendors. So let's see how Copilot is going to see it. Just please have a look on the prompt as well. So it's created something. Have a look on the response. I have now a very good table. I know evaluation criteria. My budget price was this. What vendor one offered was this. What vendor two offered was this. Vendor one score was this. Vendor two score was this. And Copilot ranked it that vendor one total score is 25. Vendor two total scores are 29. It means this vendor is our prices are more compatible and aligned with what I had. So you can also see here, based on the evaluation criteria and the selection obtained, vendor 2 has a higher total score of 29 compared to vendor 1. Therefore, it is recommended to consider vendor 2 for this project. So you would be able to take instance decision based on these insight which was provided by Copilot. I hope this help you out to understand and how important Copilot is and how it could actually help you to take decision and to solve your problem instantly. Any question, team? So far, I presented two use cases. If you have any question, please let me know. Just give me a thumbs up if you are understanding
So there are
everything.
some questions in the
Okay.
chat box. Remy Hamzat Bright is asking, when using the Copilot on MS Word, can it recognize resumes or files in PDF format?
Yes, it can recognize in PDF as well. And even if you have Word copy, and even if you have some like text in Excel as well, it would be able to recognize. You can give it a PDF version, and it would be able to recognize. Any other question,
The other
team?
question is, please, how do I create the Copilot shortcuts in MS Word, PowerPoint, and Excel?
Shortcut.
The person asking the question wants to know how to create the shortcuts for Copilot in MS Office.
Okay, so see, when you would have a license-based subscription, when you would have a for let's say a Copilot license, so Copilot would auto be added into your in every application. For example, if you will see this PowerPoint presentation, and let's do something with we used Excel. We also have seen PowerPoint, and let's do something with PowerPoint now. So if you see here, you are not able to see anywhere PowerPoint or maybe a Copilot option. But when you will click or open something, so let's see, I have these document, and let me open something which is which is our company branded. Okay, skilling high level. For let's say I have this file which is called high level copilot work plan. I'm going to open it in front of you. Okay, so you see, when I opened any application, now I have Copilot enabled here because I have a license at the backend. If I would not have license, this option would not be there. So this is what you need to see. And if you really want to see the capability, I'm just going to remove this part. So let's say this is simply a PowerPoint presentation, and you got a quick call from your boss, and your boss is saying, I need to create 10 slides for a client meeting, let's say, who is coming in next 2 hours, and I need a presentation on this specific topic maybe in next within an hour, so that he can have a look on it. And These type of situation we all face. Even in our company we face these type of situations. Okay, how you will handle it, Copilot could really help you out. So that's why it's called Copilot. It's your assistance, it's your personal like a helper who eventually get the work done for you. So let's see, here you have a Copilot. Okay, you will click here and you will say create a presentation from file. So for example, I'm here. If you want to create a presentation from even the Word document, maybe you have unstructured, maybe a Word file where you have rough notes. Maybe those notes are in OneNote. So if I will click here, so you go to files and maybe I have these documents which are in front, resumes, job description, etc. So I'm going to say, for example, this is a job description and I have to create a presentation out of it. Okay, let's see how Copilot will respond. So this is important. Copilot is saying that it will replace all those texts. So for example, if you have something here, just save it first, because once you will do it, once you will generate it, your these slides would be removed. Okay, I'm going to say yes, please, and see how Copilot quickly would be able to generate those slides for me. So this is a high level overview, responsibility, senior slides, etc. within PowerPoint. And it's going to give me some instant slides as well. So we are almost there. And you can also so see it's created a presentation based on the Word document which I may have in Microsoft Word. So this is magic indeed. Me see, I have now a job description. One thing, if you observe, this is my company branded as well. So this is the power of the Copilot. Means I don't need to rebrand, format, and the slides again. So you can see whatever would be into my Word document, it's created a presentation out of it, which is looking very professional. One more thing which I want to show you, if you see the notes, you would also get speaker notes as well with each slide. What you are going to present. If you see this slide, you will also get a speaker notes. Okay, one more thing is, if you have to create, for example, here you also have a Copilot option. When you will click here, replace a presentation, for example, you have some other topics and you want to create a presentation about AI in education, any topic, and I'm going to give it a try. Here you have more capabilities. So see, it's giving you a high level agenda that this is how each slide would look like. So there would be first slide related to introduction. It will cover these topics. Second slide, being heading would be this. It will cover this topic. Maybe you like something, maybe you don't like something. So you always have a capability to move something down, to delete it at all from the scratch, just like I am deleting. And then if you are okay with it, if you want to maybe, for example, I want to add here add a topic about uh, AI in AI in HR. Okay, let's say I'm going to give it a topic now. What Copilot will do? Copilot will create a section, a slide for me within this, and AI in HR, transforming human resource management, something like that. If you are okay with this, then you can click on generate slides, and it will take maybe a minute or so max to create these slides for you, and everything would be ready. This is the power of Copilot in Microsoft PowerPoint. So let's see how it's going to respond. We're getting things ready. It's also going to apply the same design, your company design, which you may have, and it will create the presentations for me. Okay, so I think so. We are almost on done, but I have few other things which I will skip for now. But I just want to ensure you all get your certificates and everything. So see, these are beautifully created slides from Copilot. If you will see here, everything is formatted in a sequential order. You don't need to spend too much time to do anything. So the slides are ready and you would be able to present it instantly to Copilot. So that's how Microsoft 365 Copilot is eventually going to help you out. Okay, so team, I'm going back to my PowerPoint slides now, and I want you to try something, and I want to show you where you can get all these use cases at the end. Okay, so just be with me. I'm going here. You have to go to aka.ms. Okay, maybe you can write ms4004 on the internet. Okay, there would be a course on MS Learn. This is what we are discussing. Okay, so this is a course which you should have access to. And team, I would really appreciate if you could just please share the link with everyone of this course. So team, this course will give you all the use cases, at least the basic use cases which you would be required. You will scroll it down, and if you will see this, the core in the course label, it has two main topic: getting started with Microsoft 365, which you learned today. Okay. The second one is empower your workforce with Microsoft 365 use cases. And I showcased like couple of use cases in front of you so that you actually realize the importance. So let's say when you will click on use cases, you will scroll down and here you will get an executive level use case, sales use case, IT use case, marketing use case, finance use case, HR use case, which we tried already, operation use case, which we tested, and you have also a challenge use case as well. So I highly encourage you to go to this website and try to see all these use cases, and hopefully it's going to help you out in the future. One more resource which is for you before we close this off is this website, adoption.microsoft.com. Okay, in adoption.microsoft.com, you will scroll down and you will get a tab Microsoft 365 Copilot. Click here. Okay. And in the click, and here you under get ready, you will get something like scenario library. So Microsoft have means whatever the business use cases you may have, it should be a part be here, so you can get maximum benefit from this. So let me open some of them in front of you. So I just clicked on Microsoft Copilot scenario library. Okay, and this library, if you will see, you have Copilot in communication, Copilot in customer service, finance, Copilot in healthcare. Several use cases related to Copilot, all are part of it. Even by function, if you want to go, you are working in a human resource department. Okay, you may have a task related to these. For example, you want to deliver insight to manager, you want to analyze hiring practices. Okay, go there, you will get a PPT slide. You would be able to download it, have a look on it. This is Microsoft officially available courses, and you can always get maximum benefit from these resources. So this is second thing which I want to share. Okay, so you have main core website copilot.microsoft.com, which is this one. You would be able to use the free version of it, and it's also a part of your window. Adoption.microsoftcode.com is the second one, and related to prompt, if you write Copilot Labs, there is a website. If you want to understand more about the prompts which I was discussing, so you can always refer back to this website. So see here you have a lot of amazing stuff. Catch up on meetings, stay informed, name a product, generate idea, what you want to do, what actually you want to do. It's going to give you the exact prompt, and you can always like filter it by, for example, if you will go to view prompt, what is your what app do you want to use? Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Word. For example, you want to use Word. Okay, these are all the prompt related to Word. What task you want to perform? It is you want to ask something, you want to understand something, you want to create something. Let's say we want to create something. So there are ready-made prompts which are available, and you can get maximum benefit from all these resources. So that's it from my side. Till now, team, I hope you learned something new. If you have any question, we still have 5 minutes. and then I will let you know that how you can get your certificates. Over to you, my team.
So we have one question.
Yes, please tell me.
Okay, well, a couple of questions. Someone is asking the version of their Office 365 Copilot is different from that of the presenter. What can they do?
Sorry, can you please come again?
Their own version of the Copilot is different from what you were showing on the screen.
Microsoft 365 version or the web version? Which one? This is
Shileola
what they need to clarify.
Adewale.
So see, means sometimes, because based on the Windows, if he's talking about the web based version, based on the Windows version you may have, you can get a different version. But if you go to copilot.microsoft.com, that is a website, you we all will get the same version. Okay, so if you have different version on Windows, go to copilot.microsoft.com and try to start using it. It's a web version, available for everyone. Anyone would be able to get access of it free of cost. For if you are talking about Microsoft 365 application, so I hope it means these applications are same everywhere, but use case may be different. So please just try copilot.microsoft.com. Hopefully, it will resolve your question. So what is the
Thank
next
you.
question, team?
The next question is from Chukuka. He says he knows that the Copilot license used to be $30 per user per month,
Yeah.
and customers are not allowed to do monthly subscriptions but annual subscriptions. His question is, can Windows 11 users get the same functionalities using the installed one or not?
Oh, yeah. So see, the Copilot version which you have in Windows, indeed, the simple answer is no, because Microsoft 365 have a license at the back, and what this license does, actually, the Microsoft Graph. The Microsoft means, if you really want to work on Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and want to use Copilot within it, then you need Microsoft 365 Copilot license. But if this is not a case and you just want to use a large language model, just like Copilot, powered by Open AI, so you can use the free version of it then. But for Office application, you need a subscription and a license paid version.
All right, thank you. Somebody is asking, do we have information security on Copilot?
Information save, yeah, 100%. So that's why when I was telling you the Copilot system, I focused on that part, that how secured your data is. It's just like, see, forget about Copilot now, just think about Microsoft Office application, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. If you have a license for it, they are 100% secure. Same policies, same rules, same compliance, same access would be applicable to Copilot as well. So if you have already built in policies, so definitely you would have all those capabilities implemented to Copilot as well. So your data is your data. Microsoft is not going to use your data to train your model and to do anything else with it. And if you want to have more details, I will suggest you to just please search Microsoft security and compliance resources. Just type on Google and you will get a GPTR model, the complete framework, and Microsoft security, compliance, and identity management, like documents and feature as well. So they have a detailed documentations around. So 100% your data is secured.
Thank you. That is all the questions that we can take.
Okay.
We really were beyond
Okay, and
time.
I really wish that if someone just want to share the feedback by just unmute your mic, share your feedback. I hope you learned something new. This was just initial session which we set up, and we would be more than happy to assist you in future as well by organizing these type of session. I think so. We have one raise hand. Yeah,
Yes,
please just unmute
Foforola
yourself.
Adebayo, I just gave you permission to speak.
Thank you. This is a good one. And yes, indeed, I have learned a lot, and I've taken into consideration the additional information that you provided, sources where we can learn more. Thank you very much indeed. I believe we have contact details where we can reach you. I mean, is there a need for us to continue this conversation? Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback. And at the end, what I will ensure is I will give you my email ID, and you can also follow me on LinkedIn, because all of our future webinar I mostly post there. So I will share both these information with you. But your feedback matters a lot for us. Thank you so much. And team, now the time is to get your certificate, and you would be excited about it because this is an official Microsoft training. So you are going to get a certificate which would be signed by Microsoft CEO, Seatan Nadella. Okay, so means I'm going to share with you the presentation again, and there is a slide. There would be two QR code, okay, which you can scan from your mobile phone. One QR code would be related to getting your certificate. Second one is important for us, which is a feedback form. So I highly encourage you, please. I know we are over time because we have to cover a lot of things, but I would really appreciate if you can please do that particular part for us. So let me share my screen again with you. Okay. Okay. So for the QR code, and I already shared these website with you. These are the key resources. Means you can get maximum benefit. Copilot.microsoft.com, adoption.copilot.com, and then you also have Copilot Lab, and Microsoft Learn is where you can get access of all these resources. The course even is MS 400 is available there. So question which we covered, and I am going to open that QR code slide in front of you, which is here. Please scan the first one. And if you are facing any issue, unmute yourself. We are here to support you just to make sure that you get your required certificate. You just need to scan it. It will ask you to log in with your email ID. Just put your official or any personal email ID. You should have an account on Microsoft Learn. It will only take 1 minute to create. And then eventually I will let you know what you need to do. But just scan the code and keep us posted if you are facing any issue getting your certificate. We will stay here for next maybe 2 or 3 more minutes just for you. And then please, whoever will get the certificate, the second thing is a feedback form. There is a link at the back end as well. So if you don't want to use the QR code, you can go to these links directly to fill the feedback and to get your certificates. Your feedback is so important for us because it will go directly to Microsoft. So I highly please encourage you all to please fill this feedback form specifically and get your certificate in advance. Team, could you please see the chat if someone is facing any issue? So we are here to support. Maybe you can unmute your mic and just tell us if you are facing any issue.
So, if anyone is facing any challenges, please put your.
How can I scan the code? So you just need to open your mobile camera. There would be an option to scan this code. If not, you have this link. Go to your website, open web browser, enter tinyurl.com/your certificate. You would be directed to Microsoft Learn website where you have to create quickly your profile, and eventually you would be able to see. I'm also going to demonstrate everything in a while, but I hope you all would be able to secure. So I hope you means just copy this slide in case you don't have, because I'm moving directly towards showing you that how you can get your certificate and where it would be. Okay, just copy this slide for now. Okay. So team, this is a link. I'm going to use this link for now. Okay. tinyurl.com/get certificate. So see, you should be directly moves towards learn.microsoft.com. I hope you are able to see my screen, correct? If not, I have to reshare it. Let me make sure screen share. Okay, perfect. I hope you would be able to see it. So see, what you have to do is to the link which I provided you, just click on it, or maybe you can simply copy it, go to this website, go to any browser and type this. This link will direct you towards Learn, Microsoft official website, which is Microsoft Learn. And this is a code which you have to redeem, V6V2ML. When this means maybe you are not getting that screen directly because Microsoft, you have to create your account. So just follow the process, and then eventually you would be here and you have to click on redeem. I already redeemed it, so it's saying it's look like you already redeemed this code. Okay, go to your achievement page and go to the, so means once you will redeem, how many of you have redeemed it already so that I could show you the certificate? Please just raise your hands.
Okay, Gabriel has gotten his certificates. That's really good.
How many of them have got it?
One person has confirmed that they have received their certificates.
So it means everything is working, but are you able to see my screen right now, Microsoft Edge Night, this one? You are able to see, correct? Microsoft Learn website. Okay. So team C, when you will go to that link, click it, redeem your code. When you will redeem your code, where your certificate would be, so your name should be, so this is your profile. So you have to click on your name, then you have to click on profile. Okay. When you will click on your profile, you have to scroll it down, and on your left side, there is an achievement section. Click it. Okay. And for example, you just redeem it, we just redeem it, so I'm going to move it down. Okay, so I am on my achievement right now. I just clicked on achievement, and there would be, you just completed one of the course. With the courses, empower your workforce with Microsoft 365. Click on courses, and this would be a tile which should be in front of you right now. Empower your workforce with Copilot for Microsoft 365 use cases. You have to click on print option here. Click on print. It will create a certificate for you just like this one on your name. Okay. So this is the whole process to get your certificate. If you are still having issue, means I would be more than happy to assist you. But again, means I want you to please now fill this feedback form. Just scan it and fill this feedback form for us, please. And in the meantime, if someone have any question related to Copilot, AI, I would be more than happy to assist. And I'm also going to share my LinkedIn profile and email ID with all of you, which is here.
All right, we're being very mindful of the time, and we have really run way out of time. Thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you so much for your time. Just a second, let me turn on my video. Okay, so thank you so much for joining our webinar, everybody. You can use the link in the chat box to try to receive your certificate. It is pretty easy. Once you click on the link, you'll be able to follow the prompt and get your certificates downloaded. And then you can follow Wakas on LinkedIn as well. He's also shared the link to his LinkedIn bio, um, to his LinkedIn account rather, in the chat box. Thank you, everyone. You have to actually download the certificate. So when you receive it, you need to click on the print button so that you download as PDF to your device. So we'll be sharing the recording of the webinar shortly. Thank you once again to everyone for joining. We really appreciate having you on the call, and I'm so happy that this has been a very productive session. Looking forward to having you join webinar sessions, our next webinar session again. Thank you and have a nice rest of day. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.